gotta admit, I'll come down here after we're done recording and we talk and we socialize a little bit. And down here, I'm like, oh, shit, I gotta clean up all these freaking whiskey everywhere. I mean, I got 4 glasses over here, 4 glasses. Who's drinking this?
See a lot of activity outside. What you been doing out there?
Yeah, I've been starting a project on building a shed. So
That's not getting fun.
Come on, projects are fun. Projects are fun. So, as my wife would say, I bought a $30,000 tractor, John Deere tractor, and then I bought a bunch of attachments to go with said $30,000 John Deere tractor. Now I need to build a fucking $30,000
house
shed
to keep it in?
To keep it all.
Yeah.
So,
It's a never-ending.
It's toys. Just that's what happens with toys.
Well, my contractor's 2.5 weeks late on his start date, so we still haven't started the bathroom yet. But I usually pay someone to do these things.
No, you pay. I enjoy the project. I enjoy the sense of accomplishment.
I don't mind the little stuff, but I don't have the patience for it.
Yeah. So we flattened the land yesterday where it's going. We get the stone delivered today. That's what you
Saw that in the driveway?
Pulling in. There's a big old pile of stone coming in to lay the bed, the foundation, if you will. And then, before you know it, we'll have a big old truck showing up with a bunch of material and, we'll pick up a hammer and a nail. And
are you going to put a foundation in or just?
Yeah, but I mean, it's 1,000 pounds by itself, and then you put an attachment on the back and an attachment on the back or the front, and yeah, it can weigh up. So, but
I look forward to seeing the progress.
Welcome to the cave, man.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
It's gorgeous out there today.
I'm Tom.
I'm Derrick.
That's Derrick. And we're here to drink some whiskey today.
Cool.
Yeah. I did went down my honey pot the other day. Liquor Junction.
Okay. Got some new finds?
Well, my work occasionally brings me down there. Matter of fact, I'm going to be going to Worcester pretty soon. So that's the spot that really cost me money. That's Julio Liquors outside of Worcester. They all cost me pretty good money, but
that's what
I don't get
the good stuff.
I don't get to Worcester very often, so when I do, I just kind of feel like I gotta, it's pretty bad when you just grab the shopping cart, but yet you haven't even seen anything on the shelves yet. You just know that you're gonna be putting in, yeah. So, but anyway, yeah, Liquor Junction, and Glendronach. The Highland Scotch. Mm-hmm. We've had that before. I've always referenced Glendronach because, and we can share this story together. We had the 12 years, which is a sherry finish. And the first time we had that a few years ago, we really weren't big fans of it. It was just more in the Met.
Yeah.
But it's a well-beloved bottle in with Scotch lovers. But when we tried the 15-year, we were enamored. We absolutely loved it. It was a great example of just because you didn't like the baseline doesn't necessarily mean, don't
There wasn't wrong with it. It just kind of lackluster.
It was a little lackluster.
Over-profiling.
But the 15-year was closer to being off the charts, right? It was more of a wow moment.
Yep.
To the point where now I occasionally go back to the 12-year just to make sure that,
You still feel the same way?
I still feel the same way. And to me, it is still a mad bottle. That being said, so for what's new to the cave, Glendronach did release a trio batch.
Intriguing.
That I had to buy, right? And that's the thing. They're getting smart. So some of these batches, right? Like Bourbon, right? They come out with a special edition once a year. This is the 2024 release.
Yep.
Right. Somewhere in here is a 2023 release, right? They get you on a single bottle annually. No. Now they're getting smart. They're like, no. There's a batch of 3. You got to buy all 3 in order to experience it. So we've got here in no particular order.
And hopefully you don't like it too much because you may never see it again.
Well, that's just it. Once you enjoy it, you don't know when it's going to go away. So this is I'm going to put these all out here.
Fancy package.
Fancy packaging, of course. Yep. Pretty boxes. So these are all odes to something.
Yep.
And I'll start with the red box here. This is Ode to Embers. So this is sherry and smoke.
Yeah, intriguing. I can read that. That text was big enough.
I think you're going to enjoy this one.
Yeah.
When we do crack it. I'm not going to get too in depth here, but finish is lingering sultana. Like, what is sultana? I have no idea what that is. Somebody in the comments tell me what that is. Sultana. Lingering sultana. Nutmeg and wisp of smoked clove.
Intriguing.
Absolutely intriguing. By the way, thorn on my side that we still must continue to get used to. 700 milliliters.
Yep.
They're all going that way.
Yeah, only make one run for the whole world.
Yep. So that's that one. This one I know you'll really love because you're a sucker for PX. This is Ode to Dark, matured in Pedro Ximenez and Decadent Cocoa, which we normally get a lot of cocoa on PX. Hazelnut and cranberry.
Does it give you any age statement on those?
No.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, they're not giving age statements and,
Well, just after the conversation we had around the 12 year, it'd be interesting what we think of these.
Yeah, and let's just assume that they're probably taking a base 12 year and then they're, adapting it to different finishing. I mean, I don't know that for sure, but that's probably a fairly safe assumption. This is Ode to the Valley. You'll also like this one. This is sherry and port casks. I mean, this is like a triple win.
Yeah, this is good. Everything's good.
Everything is up your alley.
Sign me up.
This has got a finish of black cherry cake, licorice, and another thing I've never freaking heard of. ACACIA honey. Acacia?
Oh. I don't have my glasses on. I can't read it. Remind me later. I think there's like a berry or that really is in a lot of like health food stuff. So I think that's the berry. I don't know how to pronounce it either, but maybe it's.
And it may be legit.
Yeah.
Right. But let's not hide the fact that they got to stop this. They're not just using the word honey all the time, or the word cocoa all the time. They're finding another adjective that they can cram in there and make it not regular honey.
Yeah.
Right. And it's different honey. So, but ultimately, as we say all the time, I don't care what the description is. If the juice is good, we love it. So I can't wait to
I'm looking forward. Yeah,
this is actually going to be fun to crack these three. But I mean, a good example. Like, I got to buy all three, right?
Yeah. Well, especially these three.
Well,
they're all good combos.
Okay, if you could only buy one, you only had. I mean, they were like $70 or $80 a piece. If you only had $70 in your pocket, which one would you have bought?
Probably get that.
All right. Not surprised. Not surprised whatsoever.
That's not bad. I mean, that's in the.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know which one I would have gone with. Probably, quite honestly, obviously, I went with all of them, but I probably would have gone with this one here.
Do they have nothing else is peated?
Assuming this is a little peated.
Yeah, but nothing else they have is peated, is it?
I don't think they have anything else that's peated. No.
So it'll be interesting to see what their take on it is.
No, I don't think of anything. I'm sure there is, but no, I don't think I've had anything from that distillery that's peated. So, but so that's not what we're going to sample today.
No,
maybe we do a video on that.
Sure, no, that sounds like fun. Sign me up.
I actually wouldn't. I think I really do look forward to cracking those. But you had mentioned trying to do same distillery, different grains, different mash bills.
Yeah, so like I'm definitely a malted barley guy, right? So
no,
and I find corn kind of harsh. So is it really that true, or is it the processes that make bourbon that I don't like versus the processes that make scotch potentially? So if you could find a distiller that uses corn in one and barley in the other, we can just have the grains be the distinguishing factor between the the process, and the process is static. So from an experiment standpoint, you get control there.
So I figured we could use Woodford for our test dummy here today.
All right.
Woodford Kentucky bourbon is a very common bourbon that you can pretty much get anywhere. A lot of people make old fashions with it. It's a pretty kind of staple bourbon. Again, available at any bar around. And I think it's a good bourbon. It's a. I don't want to call it a well bourbon.
Yeah.
But, I think it's a good baseline.
But you'll find it in a lot of places.
Correct. It's very common along with your Knob Creek and things of such. And I also have the wheated variation of it, and I also have the malted barley variation of it. So let's get some glasses.
All right.
Let's crack these things. Actually, gotta admit, the Woodfords are already cracked. So this is the one you're expecting right here. This is the malt whiskey, all right? So to my knowledge, and I could be wrong, but this is 100% malt, but it doesn't say that.
Where do we want to start?
Well, let's start with the base.
Okay.
This is the wheated, and this is the base. So the base 45.2% alcohol, so it's 90.4 proof.
This is the barley.
Yes. This is your standard Woodford.
This was like 76% corn.
This was, I think, 72% corn. This is
primarily corn.
This is primarily corn. I think it was 18% rye, and I want to say 10% malted barley.
Yep, some small percentage.
Very small percentage, correct. So this is one of the. It's predominant corn bourbon.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, you're getting that on the nose.
Yeah, but it's much richer nose than a couple of the bourbons we've had lately.
It is
pretty subtle. So
I'm actually gathering quite a bit of brown sugar.
Mm. It's all sweetness.
It is. It's all sweetness. Yeah.
Well,
It's a good Kentucky bourbon.
Sweet and smooth.
Yeah.
Easy drinking.
Yep. We got somebody at the peanut gallery. Let's get that man a glass. Let's get him up to speed here.
Got a studio audience today?
Yeah. That over there, let him grab that for us. I assume you're in the mood for drinking back there.
Always.
It's been a while since Craig's been in the background. Camera guy.
Been a minute.
It has been. I know. Welcome to the peanut gallery.
My pleasure.
So get a nose, take a sip. When was the last time you had Woodford, Craig?
I'd say probably about a month or two.
Oh, so not that long ago.
And honestly, Woodford would probably be one of my more go-to.
You like Woodford over Knob Creek?
I
think Woodford's a little easier.
So you beat me to it. It's an easier drink. Knob Creek I like the Knob 9, which is a little proofier.
Mm-hmm.
It's 100 proof, so. But definitely an easy drinking bourbon that's not too offensive.
This has got a real easy finish for a bourbon.
Yeah.
It's a little thicker on the nose. When you're trying to just get a nose on it, it's very vibrant. I wouldn't say it's thin on the finish, but it does tend to ease off.
Well, I think that's part of makes it easy drinking.
Makes it easy drinking.
Where you can go to the next sip relatively quickly. It doesn't linger that long, but it's smooth and clean.
It's sharp for like a second.
Right.
And
Yeah, and
before you know it, it's gone.
And my recall says the knob hangs sharper longer.
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Not necessarily a bad or good thing. It's just what do you like? So, take one more sip of this, and
I'm not going to pollute my taste buds too much before we get to the next one.
Heavy on the brown sugar. That's my note on that. I'll move that over. Get a couple more glasses. And this is the wheated. And this is a true wheated.
This was interesting.
52% wheat. So this is not a bourbon. It's not a wheated bourbon.
Right.
This is a wheated whiskey. And a lot of times that can be confusing for people because when they think wheated bourbons, it's still 51% corn with a high wheat content. This is majority wheat.
And I appreciate wheated bourbons. I think the wheat lightens it out a little bit. It's a little cleaner, not quite so sharp.
I think you bring up a good point. If you're trying to get a Scotch guy to drink something more American,
yeah,
go with the
put some
wheat
wheat in there. Cellar nose,
much.
not quite so sweet.
A little dustier.
Yep.
Yeah, see, to me that's just like too easy.
Dry.
It is a little dry.
Dry.
It's a little dry.
Very dry.
I did not get dry. I got thin though.
I got thin.
Normally, I would, my one word sum up of weeded would be mellow. You know, weededs are very mellow typically.
Same proof.
I'm surprised this doesn't come across as mellow as I was expecting it right after a shot of the house Woodford.
It's not sweet.
No,
I would say it's mellower.
it is
It's-
mellower.
It's thinner. It's a little bit. It's pretty easy drinking.
It lacks character in comparison, in my opinion. I much prefer the regular Woodford. I just think this is again, this is where I land. Like, it's not bad, but there's not a lot of character to it. There's not a lot of talk about.
No.
If you know this may be great for an old fashioned.
Yeah, for like a cocktail, I could see this.
Yeah, it's a good base, especially with an old fashioned, because you're gonna add a little sweetness to it, and it's more approachable.
My first thought was kind of like it's kind of like Irish whiskey.
Yeah,
Mellow, easy drinking.
It
It
doesn't
is,
have
yeah.
that the sugary.
It's not as sweet or as creamy, but it's
Right.
like you could just kind of sip this. You know, not like how much sense to it.
Keep going back to the well.
Yeah.
yes, you could absolutely do that. So
It's okay.
not nothing special, but really kind of lacking a lot of character for me.
Yeah, between the two of them, I would go for the regular.
100% agree. 100%.
Go through a lot of glasses.
Yep. And then the malt. So honestly, American do the malt. Also the same proof, so they're consistent there.
I see what you did there.
He's telling me I'm over pouring. It's a positive fault. Okay. Right?
You can't help it. You got to get to the corner, at least, close to the edge.
You know,
It's what you look for.
you pour enough whiskey over time, and you don't even look at it. You're
Nope.
just like, boom, 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 that's good. That's good.
When we were doing the 4-offs, and you're like, no, you got to put less into it. It was really hard to put less in.
I gotta admit, I'll come down here after we've done recorded and we've talked and we've socialized a little bit, and come down here and I'm like, oh, shit, I gotta clean up all these freaking I got whiskey everywhere. I mean, we got 4 glasses over here, 4 glasses. Who's drinking this? So you're right. I do have a
Well, if it's good, we stick around and finish it for the most part.
yeah. All right.
All right, this is
the malted barley. And you do get that on the nose, although it's
real subtle.
it is subtle.
Very subtle. Delicate.
If you gave this to me blind, I probably wouldn't call it a Scotch, but I'd be confused. I wouldn't know where to place it. It does not give me the. In our past videos, I've talked about American malts having a what I call the American funk.
Yep.
I'm not
getting that.
I'm
here.
not getting that on the nose. So let's see if I get it on the finish, but
No, it's pretty clean nose.
it's very clean. I would imagine if they're going to do this, they're going to make this as approachable as they can.
Sure.
They're not going to try and go off the rails too much. Blech.
I was gonna say I like it.
Do you really?
It's not bad.
No,
I thought you were
Someone messed up the batch of cookies.
I thought you were a bona fide Scotch guy. What happened here? All right. I mean, this is the driest of the bunch.
Oh no, weeded is dry.
Really?
Weeded.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's good, but it's better than the weeded, and it's a lot smoother than the standard bourbon.
Yeah.
It's not Scotch. Like they didn't do that. They didn't get close to that level.
No, not at all. Yeah, I'm sorry. The finish is no good for me.
There is no finish.
I know. I think it's a bad finish.
It's a little sour. I think the finish is a little sour.
Yeah.
But from an experimental standpoint, I don't think I like the American process as a general rule.
Sure.
Right? It's not the grains they use, it's the process they use. In this experiment, at least Woodford's process.
Sure.
The process is designed, I think, for corn, and it works for corn in the best possible way. This is okay. It doesn't have any real character.
I think the weeded one is the most middle of the road, no character. Pour me another glass, I'm fine, I'm happy. Like, I wouldn't even pour another glass of this.
Wow.
The nose is fine. Again, nothing raving, nothing really to talk about, but
It's no worse than the other two. To me.
all right. And what was your favorite of the bunch?
The original.
The original.
It's hands down. Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. I was definitely disappointed with the barley.
Yeah.
Yeah, I consider myself a barley fan.
Now you know why I overpoured it. I'm just trying to get rid of it.
You hadn't even opened it before.
I know, it's freshly cracked. I didn't know what I was getting into. Yeah, I agree. The original is the preferred one. Got the most character. I would be perfectly fine having a cigar and drinking a couple of those. No problem. What was your preferred?
They're all like C's. This isn't horrible. Of the three of them, I actually probably do like the malted one the best.
You like the malted the best.
Yeah.
Okay.
But there's not like, by no significant degree of difference between them.
Do you want to rate them all? Or do you want to rate one of them?
Oh, I don't want to rate any of them. Sure, pick one.
Well, you like the malted the best,
so
we'll go with the malted. So you like it the best, I like it the worst.
Yeah.
So at least the audience can scale off of opinion from there.
Yes, it's a comparative comparatively. I like that. Nose maybe this doesn't got much. It's like a 7.5, 7.2. Like a 7.2 palate and 7.0 finish.
I like your 7.2 in the nose. I think the nose is fine and appropriate.
And I'm warming up on every sip of this.
I'm trying like hell.
Where I tend to like it. I like the bourbons less and less the more I drink them. Like in a tasting, I appreciate a bourbon for the characteristics that it has. But it's seldom that I go back for a second glass of the same one.
I'm going to go 6.5 on a palate. Palate actually doesn't have much to talk about. And a little dip on the finish. I'll go 6.3 in the finish. Obviously, I'm not a fan of this bottle. So
no, but it's good. Like, I mean, it's a different perspective. No, we're not gonna like everything.
Give me one score. One overall.
7 flat on the.
7 flat.
Yeah, I mean, it was generally a disappointment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Without getting too deep into it, I'd go with the regular Woodford and a high sevens rather.
Mm-hmm.
7.8, 7.9, kind of across the board. And the wheated probably a little bit less, but not much less.
Yeah, I would give the regular a little bit over the wheated.
Yeah.
Wheated was dusty.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah. I just thought it was too light. It was too subtle. And maybe for some that's what they're looking for.
It just didn't, I don't think it all blended well together. Like the ratio of things just didn't really give you a product that had any character to it.
But you're not ordering any of this at the next bar.
No. That's okay.
Woodford regular or Jameson? Those are your two options.
Jameson.
JMO? Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. JMO. Although I give props. If I actually wanted something to linger a little bit longer, I would actually go with the Woodford. And depending on what I'm eating or a cigar, I would probably lean towards the Woodford over the JMO because the JMO you can really overconsume. But that's interesting.
Well, if they had that Knob Creek 9, I'd go for that.
And I was just going to say, this is just a reminder why when I'm looking for a cheap bottle, I go Knob Creek.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a little bit more to it.
It does.
Yeah.
It does, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. So that's good on that. I gotta get back to my shed project.
You gotta go back to work?
Yeah, not right now, but I got things to order and supplies and so it's not the physical side of it right now. It's it's the pen
when
and
will
paper
it be
side.
finished?
I don't ask that question. What are you asking that question for?
Will it be finished
when it's complete?
2000.
When it's freaking done.
When it keeps water off the tractor. Before the end of the calendar year?
I would hope so. But we'll see. We'll see.
All right.
I'm a busy guy, man.
I know.
got a lot of things going on.
I know.
So, depends on how long this video takes to edit, right? So, unless somebody wants us to do something different, suggest a bottle or we can go. I would actually.
Let's do that next week.
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah, definitely.
So we're gonna
Sign
do.
me up.
I think we're gonna do the blend of Glendronix, and we'll do a flight of that because I'm with you. I'm really kind of looking forward to that. But would still love it if somebody wants to throw us a suggestion, a bottle, or give us a little criticism, a little attaboy. We'll take that as well.
I thought it was a good experiment, though.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I wouldn't mind trying this if we could find it on the Scottish side. Like, is there any Scottish producers that use corn?
I mean,
I don't know.
Some grain. I mean, just some general grain Scotch.
The Scottish know better.
Yeah, there's an Irish that blends some corn and some wheat and some barley, but it's not they don't have a one or the other option.
No, I'm not so sure it's there. But yeah, if we find it, we'll definitely.
I'll do a little research.
Yeah.
We'll get something to hunt down.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose in the Scotch, it's same batch, peated and non-peated. But that's not the task you're asking for.
No, but we got barley, corn, wheat, rye. What else is out there?
Nothing that's mass produced, that's for sure.
Mm.
In the foothills of West Virginia, I'm sure you'll find some shit, but
well, it's still probably one of those grains, right?
Well, no, I mean you can distill out other things.
You can distill all kinds of things, but to be whiskey, I think it has to be grain.
I believe you're right.
Right. So if you distill potatoes, it could become vodka, but it's not going to become whiskey. You have to be able to basically make beer out of it.
Right. Yeah. And one of these days we should throw a big old curveball and do a tequila flake.
There's some really good tequilas out there.
There is. Yeah. Tequila at the Whiskey Cave.
I probably still drank more tequila than whiskey.
No way.
In pure volume.
You've had more tequila in your day than you've had whiskey?
I have more tequila every week than I have whiskey. On any nowadays, even.
I thought I knew you.
I'm still more apt to have tequila at home during the week
You're
than
a
I
bigger drinker than I thought.
I know how much whiskey you consume.
But only here.
Okay.
I don't drink whiskey at home. I drink tequila at home.
Why? This is a whole other episode. Why is that?
I don't know. A lot of times because I like it over ice and cold, and it's more of a sipping thing that
Are you drinking it straight, neat?
Well,
not with ice.
Well, how I make my margarita, right? So 2 parts tequila, 1 part Cointreau, a lime, squeezed lime, maybe a squeezed orange, and over ice.
Well, that is a good margarita, by the way. By the way, that's the only way to make margarita. None of that sour mixer crap.
Oh no, people call me up for the recipe. I get texting. What was that recipe again?
Yeah.
But a lot of people get in trouble the first time they have one. Not really know what's going in.
Do you like tequila neat and Karen?
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah. Give me an example.
Oh.
1942, or is that overrated?
No, 1942 is overrated, but it is good.
Yeah.
Well, I like the Ultra Añejo of the Coralejo.
Yeah.
Is really good that way. I don't know how to pronounce it. The Michael Jordan stuff.
Oh, yes. Socorro. Yeah, man. If you didn't ask me, I would have known. But now that you asked me, it's him and five other guys that did it.
It's got that tall.
Yes, but it's and I shit on celebrity whatever, and it was good.
Yeah, so we keep a bottle of that for Jen in the house, and then there's a tequila called Corvo that I really like. Comes in a square black bottle.
My most underrated drink straight tequila is Horador Ultra.
Yes, we talked about that.
$60 bottle. Just drink it neat, and for the price point, it is bang for buck. But
I like tequilas that have kind of a more of a gamey, authentic kind of feel, not not too processed. I like it to be brownish.
I got a tequila out there. Maybe we can try this after set. That's finished in wood barrels.
Yeah.
So that sounds like it's up your alley. All right, so we have officially learned that he drinks a lot, and he loves his tequila. So we'll leave it at that. And anything else to add?
No, I think we're good.
You think we're good?
I think we're good.
All right, I'm gonna try and keep.
We kind of got like a little sideways here.
Who's drinking all this whiskey when we're done? Even the peanut gallery got 3 glasses over there. That I clearly overpoured. All right, we're gonna do Glendronach flight next week, so tune in. We'll try and have another barrel of laughs, and maybe we learn more about Derrick that we just didn't freaking know. See you then. This was shit, man.
But you do get some of those earthy characteristics that peat brings out, not too strong. I think a lot of people would like that.
I do too. As a matter of fact, if somebody came to me and says, I don't like peated whiskey, this is something I would challenge them to try.
Start here.
Start here. It's not...